Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
E aí, gente, beleza? Tudo bom com vocês? Rafu, tô aqui falando com mais um vídeo de Game of Thrones, o jogo. Fazia um tempo que eu não falava nada, né? Eu queria terminar a série Mortal Kombat porque os vídeos ficavam tudo muito aleatórios, sabe? Era ou Game of Thrones, ou Mortal Kombat, ou Rocket League, era tudo muito aleatório, sabe? Então, pra organizar melhor as coisas, eu resolvi terminar uma série pra começar a seguir em diante com os outros vídeos.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances.
Aí temos aqui a nossa terceira personagem controlável. E ela também é da família dos Forests, que eu não sei pronunciar, ó. Se você vê, ela é parente do Ethan, ou irmã, talvez.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Ó, Asher.
Strange place, Essos.
Eu não sei pronunciar em inglês, não sei como pronuncia o nome dessa menina. Nem da maioria dos personagens do jogo.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Ela sabe que a família tá com problemas e ela tá preocupada com a família.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Outra coisa aqui pra ler.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Lembrando que é a segunda vez que eu jogo esse jogo. Segunda vez, só que eu não lembro de tudo.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
Lembrando também que nem todos os personagens do jogo eles existem no seriado.
I'm fine. Thank
Tem
you.
esses personagens que são feitos só para o jogo.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Não, já vem ela falando mal das
I hope
coisas.
you're not in any kind of trouble.
Cersei.
But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Eu tinha falado que tava tudo bem porque... Ah, sei lá. Às vezes a gente não tá bem, mas fala que tá tudo bem.
Lady Marjorie, you're
Nem sempre a
early.
gente quer falar. Uma
I was
coisa
hoping
que
there would be
acontece
time for us
atualmente,
to
sabe?
talk. Come,
Quando
there's
o
something
cara
we
perguntou
must
se tava
discuss.
tudo bem.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course. And I will help you in any way I can. But
Ela tá bem
there's
preocupada,
another
né?
matter
Então
we
vou
must attend to first. You must
tentar
understand
conseguir
there are
ajuda
limits
aí.
to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
Porque é mais
She
escroto
intends
é.
to make you miserable,
Porque faria isso?
knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
A rainha não é bem uma rainha, né? Eu não sei bem direito o que é. É mãe do rei. Vou ter que pedir desculpas a ela porque ela pensa que minha família é traidora.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Vou ter que agradar ela. Eu não lembro se eu consegui fazer isso da primeira vez que eu joguei. Vamos ver o que eu consigo fazer aqui.
You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you
Ó,
looking
temos aí o
lovely
Lord
this evening?
Tyrion, melhor
Lord
personagem de
Tyrion.
Game of Thrones.
Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce
Na minha
Lady
opinião.
Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive.
Ó, deixei satisfeito.
You may
Que é um bom
rise.
começo.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. Goodness, clever.
Que merda.
She only
I
meant...
don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Falei o único
I
rei,
won't
mas
stand for
tem...
impertinence
tiveram
from a girl
muitos
of the
reis.
If you would give her the chance to
podia ter falado
explain...
Perhaps she
qualquer
can
um.
explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any wonder you were so impertinent to ask which king deserves your loyalty, if you have any loyalty at all? Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their
Ela
hearts.
sabe disso melhor que ninguém.
You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Deixa eu ver. Ela não vai gostar se eu apertar o
I
círculo.
must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Então eu aperto.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Bom, acho que a Cersei não gostou muito de mim, mas não tem problema.
I'll walk you out.
Ela
This
não
may
gosta de
come
muita
as a
gente.
surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister
Game of
and I
Thrones
have our
também
differences.
não tem
She
a
takes
Cersei
great
como
pleasure in her
personagem
little charades.
favorita.
I take mine in thwarting them.
Creio eu.
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
Digamos que na escala de 0 a 10 a gente foi
Cersei is known for being rather
4,5.
But at least it's over now.
Tem coisas que a gente fez que agradou a
Lady Marjorie has
Cersei,
spent the
mas
entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding.
mesmo assim ela já não
Of
gostou
course,
muito
you
da
and I are
gente.
seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a
Nem
perfect
todo
scepter.
mundo quer
Well,
ter
I would
poder de
marry
tudo,
him.
né?
Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Eu acho que a gente tava brincando com coisa que a gente não devia.
Well? Sarah?
A gente tava um pouco encrencado aí.
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was
É, a gente tava
rather
mexendo com coisa que não
disappointed by your
devia.
display,
Se...
Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Uma coisa que eu começo a pensar agora. Se alguém
King's
sabotasse
Landing can be exhausting
esse plano,
sometimes.
meu, ia dar merda.
There's always someone to
Ia dar
please or
muito
some
ruim.
perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I
Tem uma
am queen.
estratégia perfeita
Once I
ali
know
pra
your true heart, the lords and ladies will have
batalha e
no
depois
choice
alguém
but to love you.
faz uma brincadeira.
Do you agree? You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Ah, não tem problema não, ela pode ficar sabendo sim.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
A gente não tem medo dela.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Não é ela a rainha?
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so
Desculpa,
urgent.
gente, mensagem de celular.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Eu já silenciei o meu celular. Tá tendo conversa de grupo.
Seven hells.
I am loyal to your father. I am loyal to House Bolton, please. No. 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 Stop. No, please. No. Stop. No.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a droning cat.
Provavelmente vão acabar me vendo.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Vamos ficar parado e ver o que acontece. Quando eu joguei,
Never mind.
eu corri, consegui
We've wasted
escapar,
enough time
mas eu não lembro o que acontece. Eu sei que ele escapa. Mas graças a Deus nada de ruim aconteceu. Bom, a barra tá limpa. Vamos ver como é que tá esse cara aí.
Bloody hell.
Eu não consegui obter comentário nenhum depois disso.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Do Joffrey não falam nada, né? Mas quando
Lord
o
Gerhard the
garoto
Tall,
do norte
who founded
é
our
criança
house,
e rei,
and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the
ruim.
Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
mas o Joffrey não falou nada. Nadinho.
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise and
Não é
courageous in
todo mundo
battle.
desse reino que apoia o reinado do Ethan.
That is for you to define as the new
Se é assim que
lord.
ele se chama, né? Se for essa pronúncia
These
certa.
were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Disso aí eu lembro.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan.
E já tá criando multidão aí.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Vamos ver
Why did you do
o que ele
it?
roubou.
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. Right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Tá todo mundo mandando o cara morrer, tá todo
Calm
tá
yourself.
implorando aí.
The time for
Eu
calm
esperava que
passed
ele
with
fosse
the
um
late
pouco mais
Lord
educado,
Forester.
né? Mas
Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord.
Mas tudo bem.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Esse cara é durão e tal. É admirável ser durão, mas também é um pouco... Não, um pouco não. Ele é chato, sim.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
3 dedos, enviá-lo para a muralha. Oh, isso é legal. Agir com clemência. Eu deixei ele ir. Eu não sei se eu mandei ele para a muralha. Nem lembro que tinha isso daí.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Se eu mandar ele pra muralha, até posso...
Truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this
podia
man
se
is a
encontrar com
criminal.
aquele outro protagonista lá, que eu já esqueci o nome. É Garrett? Eu nem lembro mais.
He's also a father.
Mas é exatamente isso, ó, ele tem família, ele não... Se eu mandar ele pra muralha, ele...
You're rewarding a man who
fica
has
sem
no
esposa e sem
loyalty
os filhos,
or honor.
ou filhas.
My lord,
Aí a família
we
fica
must
sem ele.
speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
O povo não gostou, né? Mas quem se importa, né?
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Agora eu tenho que decidir qual dos dois vai ser o meu sentinela. Os dois são bem de olho nesse cargo. Mas isso a gente decide num outro vídeo, beleza? Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Deixem um like, se inscrevam no canal, comentem o que acharam. E marquem o sininho também, eu não sei quando vai ser o próximo vídeo, pode ser que seja rápido, pode ser que demore um pouco. Eu não tenho assim uma rotina de fazer vídeo, só quando dá pra eu fazer vídeo eu faço. Agora eu espero poder correr com a série, porque tem a DLC do Life Strange, já lançou a 2ª temporada do Batman, e eu quero trazer essas séries pra vocês também, jogos com episódios, mas claro que eu vou trazer outros jogos assim no futuro que não sejam só de episódios e tal. Aí provavelmente no próximo vídeo eu traga outro vídeo de Game of Thrones. E caso você ainda não tenha assistido a série, assista porque vale muito a pena. É uma das melhores séries que eu já assisti. Ou talvez eu traga um jogo de multiplayer, Rocket League, The Last Noob, sei lá. Então é isso aí, a gente se vê no próximo vídeo, beleza, gente? Isso aí então.